Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and you all are in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and my great brother, Sean Ali of Supreme Health and Wellness. And as you all come in, go ahead and share the video. Share the video. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And we're going to pick up today on our topic, how to get an extension of time, part two. All right. Brother Sean, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, sis. How you doing?
What's going on today?
All is well. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
I'm doing great, doing great. Yes, perfect.
Got you.
Hear
All
you
praises due to
loud and
Allah.
clear.
Got you.
Yes, it
Ready?
is. Yes, it is.
I'm ready to hook my blood pressure monitor up to see
Yeah.
how, see what it look like. Hey,
See
you
what
know
your
that
numbers
extension.
are.
Well, when we're
Yeah,
moving, they're gonna be up. But sometimes
right,
we don't know if we're moving too much.
right.
And it's always good to know what your life is doing to you.
Yes,
That's
sir.
because that's where you got to start at. I'm telling, in fact, especially the older we get, man.
Yeah,
And things like that. It's not that it's not that your time is limited. Is That's when that lack of knowledge catches up with you.
right.
And when you got something,
Exactly.
you can buy these at Walmart. You know what I mean? You ain't even
Yeah,
got to
and
leave your house. You could get one
yeah,
on Amazon. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy.
exactly. Have it shipped to you the same day sometimes. Don't ask me
Mhm.
how I know that.
That's what I'm saying. So, and you could monitor, you could know what your life is doing to you. You know,
Right.
that's
Islam is
that's
mathematics. Mathematics
that's
is
just
Islam.
as right because that's just as important as knowing, the resting blood pressure. But that's the extension of time. Is nobody can give it to you. It's no different than
Right.
everything else in life. It's a process where you have to, you create it, you cause it, earn it, whatever word, we want to throw in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Great opening, Brother Sean. That's good. So I checked my numbers this morning. They were really good. Because sometimes they can spike like what 160 over 90. I'm like, what
Hmm.
was I doing in that moment? Or thinking, because our
Yeah.
thinking has a lot to do with everything, right?
Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it all
Hmm.
starts in the mind.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thought,
Yeah.
you can think of something that happened years ago and get upset all over again, like as if it just happened.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's that
Yeah.
that psychosomatic, the mind making the body ill.
Mm. You teaching? Come on
Right.
now. Come on. Come on. Yeah. You teaching?
So we gotta control our thoughts, and that's where that aromatherapy helps with, to get that mental clarity,
Mm.
to
Mm.
soothe and calm that nervous system, so you
Mm.
can think clearly and rise above those emotions into the
Yes.
thinking of
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Good teaching. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Praise be to Allah.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
that's
So
it,
we have. hmm
No, go ahead.
Really,
What did they
that's
say?
you know um is basically, removing everything out of your life as much as possible. In those toxic thoughts,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
what you putting inside your mouth, what are you putting in your mouth, what are you feeding yourself on every
Mm.
level, you know?
Mm. Mm. It made me. Oh yeah, go ahead. We listening?
Yeah. Removing
That's.
everything on every level,
I mean,
that
yeah, man. Uh huh.
we're
Go ahead.
talking about an extension of time, as you always say, how long do you want to live? That's personal.
Mm. Woo!
That's
Come on,
personal.
come on now.
Because some
Yeah.
people don't really want to live past 60, 75, or whatever number that they think is good enough.
Right. Right. Right.
So that's personal.
I mean, exact is 100%. But you got to have a reason to die, though. So when the extension of time, maybe that might be um worded wrong because it's not that you extend your time; it's living to as long as you want to live, as you
Right.
just said that way. You know what I mean? Versus
Yes.
the title is extending because no, it's not extending it. I'm not. It's never can be extended beyond what you do. You know what I mean? So my life, it don't matter how much. If I'm going through something and I overcome like cancer, and I overcome cancer today, that's not the lifespan. My lifespan is
Right.
still based on what I do and all of that other stuff that we said on the previous show. You know what I mean? So when we're looking at now, we're just going to redefine because we have to understand what it really is. It's not you extending your time beyond what it's supposed to be. No, because however long you live, that's how long you live. It's no written script on how long you live and what you're going to do and such and such and such.
Right.
Can you be influenced along the way? Yes, we are, of course. That's a part of life. But my health and my wellness and the quality of my life and the length of my life, we know
Mhm.
what goes into that. It's nothing external. You know what I mean? It's very, we can be, yes, there are, because we have epigenetics like I have on the board. And that's the influence on our genes, our DNA. So that's external and internal. Just as you were
Right.
saying with the thoughts and all of that, what you eat, what you smelling, what you're looking at, all of these things with your physical environment, your all of the environments, you know what I mean? But
Right.
these all have an effect on our DNA, our genetic expression, development. That's why
Mhm.
some days you could be good and some days, so if we don't know what goes into health and wellness and the reality of life, that's when we won't be in
Right.
control of it. And that makes no sense for you to be in control of every other aspect of your life, but you can't live as long as you want to live. That doesn't make sense. God ain't blessing you with no money, especially no money that doesn't look like God's. The money has a picture on it. Why would he give, you know what I mean? Like he's not blessing you with no house that's constructed of material that's harmful to your health. He's not blessing you with a car that out of the exhaust of the car is material that you can it will kill you. There have people committed suicide by turning their car on and standing in the garage, closed door with it, and just breathing the fumes and dying. That's not a blessing. Blessing is in life. That's blessing is in the knowledge that will allow you to live as long as you want to live. See, the world, we've been under a plague. Nobody has broken the threshold in the last, since we've been under the conquering of the Europeans. Nobody, the lifespan has been significantly lowered, mainly because
Yeah.
they've taken over and we all adapted their lifestyle,
Mm.
which is a
Right.
short-lived, short lifespan. They say their lifespan is 75 years. That's all you can get under them. But there's other ways, right? Their way
Exactly.
isn't the only way. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when we go to what it really is, that's how it's so much it's fun and easy because you're being yourself. You're being what you were created to be.
Accept your
You
own
don't
and be
have
yourself.
to, right? You don't have to do anything. See, this is where you look at the sciences. There's no medicine. Medicine is new because you can't say your body is designed to heal itself and you trying to heal it. That doesn't make sense. That's an oxymoron. That's a conundrum. You say your body is designed to heal itself, but here you are putting all of these things, doing all of these things, trying to heal it. That doesn't make sense. That's you might be wrong because your body is designed to heal itself, especially if it's an organ that you can't see. If it's beyond a cut or a broken bone, something you can't see, the chances of you being wrong significantly increases, especially when the third leading cause of death is medical errors. Since 1996 that they've been conducting and keeping statistics, that over 250,000 people die every year from medical errors and mistakes. Over 12 million are misdiagnosed since 2012. Over 12 million people are misdiagnosed every year. So maybe you could be wrong in misdiagnosing yourself, especially if the professionals, so-called professionals, are wrong. You feel what I'm just painting that picture that how you treating yourself could be included in the medical errors. Because usually when something goes on, the first couple of days is self-treatment, self-diagnosis. When we realize that I'm wrong, now I go to the doctors. And the doctor is like, okay, when did this occur? 3 days. Well, what was you doing for the last 3 days? Well, a week? What was you doing? What was you taking? See, these are the questions.
Right.
What was you taking? So they can know not just what was wrong with you, but the mistakes that you put on top of that. You see?
Right.
You see? Right.
Yes.
Right. You know what I mean? So this is the top, because it's either what it's what we are doing is either going to stop it or keep it going.
Right. And I want to read this from How to Eat to Live, Book 2, Chapter 3. The title is Lengthen Your Life. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, in order to lengthen our lives, we must begin with what we put in us that retains life. Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises are forever due, comes to prolong the lives of the believers. There is not a shadow of a doubt that He, Allah, has taken the proper steps to give us more life in order to have and enjoy the pleasures of life.
Fun and easy, man. That sounds fun and easy to me. That sounds rest and digest. That don't sound fight or flight. That don't sound the stress response. That sounds like we over here in rest and digest. We in the back. We don't. Wow. Right. Okay. So this is what I'm saying, man. But what was included in that? It wasn't anything he gave us outside of a knowledge of self. Pointing us back, accept your own and be yourself. So if right. If you don't know how to walk, how you gonna be yourself? Because there is a right way to walk, and there's definitely a wrong. Almost every woman knows that, because y'all wear heels and all other kind of footwear that is wrong. It's wrong. It hurts your feet. It hurts your ankles. It hurts your legs. It hurts your back. You can't wait to take that stuff off. You know what I mean? So this is, right. So there is a wrong way with walking and stuff. Exactly. So if you don't have a knowledge of self, the likelihood of you doing it wrong is better than you doing it right.
Mm.
You feel me? Just like breathing, eating. We've been eating like we don't. So
Yeah,
you have to be made aware, taught. This is why the teacher has been sent to us to
exactly.
teach us.
And
Yeah, man.
that's what he says in this chapter. He, Allah, said that what we eat keeps us here, and the same will take us away.
Exactly. And that's just not physical food. So, you know,
Exactly.
right. So, and that's where your extension comes in at, because
Mhm.
your cutoff date is coming from you. So,
Right.
yeah. So, and if you didn't know, then you've already
Now you
given
know.
yourself but you've already given yourself a cutoff date. So maybe the title was right. So we want to extend because if you're either stopping it or you are increasing it. It's no in between. There is no, when it comes to health
Either
and
one.
wellness. Right.
Because
Other
the body
aspects.
was made to last 1,000 years. Yeah.
Right. Right. Other aspects, there are gray areas. There's wiggle room. When it comes to health and wellness, we are either
Brother Sean,
stopping
excuse
it.
me. Brother Sean,
Mhm,
can you
mhm.
hear me?
Yeah.
Move back some. The top of your head is cut off on the screen.
Mm. Yeah. So that, what I mean, but that's where that's where when we're looking at this scenario, man, how long do you want to live? That's the that's our you know
$64 million question.
yeah, man. And as you said, it's personal. It's not for
Right.
you to really say out loud, but you have, because that's just like every other aspect in your life. You set the goal on how much money you
Mhm.
wanted to earn, what type of house you wanted, what type of car you wanted, what type of
Right.
clothes you wanted. You got probably a collection of shoes. You know what I mean? Like we collect these
Mhm.
things. So that's because you determined that, predetermined it, and you walked into it. You predetermine
Right.
how long you want to live, and then you eat to live. You do the things that will, just like you, to accomplish any other goal. You do the things that will allow you to successfully accomplish your goal. If you never set that goal, you could die right now. Hi- The silent killer. Hypertension, you won't know how to control your blood pressure. You won't know how to control your heartbeats. You won't know how to control your breathing. These are the things that keep us alive.
Right.
Now, this is a domino effect because this is what supplies life to our cells. So now the cells become weaker because their life supply is interfered with. They're not getting enough blood, oxygen, nutrients. You're eating it, you're breathing, but your life support system is impaired because we're not breathing right, exercising. I'm not controlling none of
Mhm.
this stuff because you have to consciously
Exactly.
do these things. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
That
life.
is
Because they're
true.
gonna you can be missing a lot of stuff, but long as you can breathe, you're alive, right? That's it.
Exactly.
Right? There you go.
Don't
You
have
can be
that breath.
comatose. Yeah, there you go. You can, yeah, you can be comatose. And as long as you breathing, you are alive. So that's
Exactly.
when we're that's our extension, that's our lifeline, if so to speak.
Right. Mm. Yes, we definitely want to be breathing.
That's the number one cause of death is heart disease. I mean, we look at it as math, as you said earlier, it's mathematics. So life and death are mathematical. 120 over 80. That's mathematics, right? You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
your weight, whether you go by the BMI or not, but your weight is mathematical. So all of these things are measurable, they're calculable, and they're made to
Yeah,
be like that so we can measure them and calculate them.
right. So we know where we stand, where we are
That's
on the
it.
health scale. Yes.
Right.
You can look
So if I know
healthy and be deficient in some vital nutrients.
it's not the nutrients, because the less you eat, the better you are. So
Right.
it can never be nutrients. But if you don't know the other stuff and all you know is nutrients, that's all you'll chase. So
Mm.
but to tell people that people listen, unfortunately, we're last to pick that up. You know, Europeans understand. You can go like on the Joe Rogan show. That's where Terrence Howard went on his. He has to go on his type of show because we don't have that type of platform. We don't take science and art and music and sound and movement. We don't take that stuff seriously. We do it to get the summer
Right.
body, to
Yeah, I
get the
listen.
30-day fad, to right. So, but Joe, like those type of we have to watch their platforms to get that type of discussion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but we're not even in it. So they're like, wow, and we want to exchange because we are on the same level as Terrence Howard. We are the gods. See, they are
Mhm.
amazed at our identification and
Ability.
explanation of things in life. So just like Neil deGrasse, he overrides all of them Europeans, man. They put him on stage. He'll be the only black person up there because they are fascinated by our interpretation of life because the real white people know that that's where they got it from. So
Exactly.
whenever we go to teach, they just like with the messenger, they tune in. They want to tune in if they are allowed.
Hmm.
You feel me? Because they know we are it. We don't know we are it. We
Right. We the last to know. Oh, I'm it. Tag you it.
that's what So I mean, and that's the weird part because this is the age where information and we still fall for the food like the wise. I see some of those that's supposed to be in the group of the wise falling for the
Mhm.
CMOS, falling for the H3O2, whatever they say it is, falling for the alkaline, falling for all of these tricks that have nothing to do with keeping you alive. They can only manipulate how you feel while they are inside of your body.
Mhm.
Nothing. So we ain't
Wow.
even, but the things that keep us alive, we not even there. Like we Celtic sea salt. What black person was in the Celtic part of the planet Earth? Iris sea moth. We don't even. That stuff is rocks. White people just was founded there. It wasn't we. That's the poor part of the planet Earth. We weren't there exploring and harvesting. There's nothing to harvest from there. That's why they had to go on the rocks in the middle of that cold ass water and find some seaweed. That's it. We weren't eating that. Why would we? You can't tell me we built the pyramids in Atlantis and we resulting to eating some damn seaweed. No, we cultivated. We didn't have to eat. We put the sun out there from inside of us. So it could be the energy
Wow.
source to feed me back. So it comes from me to feed me, not just to make me see. because the UVA and the UVB rays that come from it, my body converts into vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, and all of the other vitamins that's on the list.
Right.
See, we have been taken out of that cycle. They didn't find us eating all of this food. You don't find gardens there now because we didn't have to, we got the sun. But we don't want the sun. So we chase things that grow in the sun.
Mm.
Kale.
And as you
collard
were talking,
greens.
I was thinking like the
Uh-huh.
vitamins come from the sun. So how did they know, okay, this is vitamin A, this is B, this is C? You know what I mean?
They have colors. Vitamin C is like a yellowish color. They have because they're energy. So when you figure out what they are, you can figure out how to, because everything is vibrating at different frequencies. So if I figure out
Right.
how to, not just to figure out where the frequencies at, then I can figure out how to separate them. And but we taught them that. So we just like that was something not just we taught them, but they got from us. Then they killed the teachers, burnt the schools down. So we are now presently we are disconnected from it. So the only type of connection we have is through them and their interpretations of it. Like Terrence Howard gets up talking a math that's different than this system's math. And you got some of us saying he's crazy defending this system's math when if it was that great, they could reproduce the pyramids with it. But they can't. They can't even guess accurately how the pyramids were built with this math. It baffles their version of math. Come on, man. So you like what the brother is talking about. Yes, if you are pledging allegiance to this system, you might be ready to debate him. Because you're going to use the principles of this system, and they are like this math is last. It's last. The Chinese, the Indians, everywhere else surpasses us in math. All of these places Terrence Howard has been invited to, right? Bam, he goes over and shoot. The mother planes, they ain't flying with one times one equals one.
Right.
Okay. They're not.
Yeah, when I heard him say that, I was like, wow.
I don't know. Math is my weakest subject. In school, I got my nieces and nephews to do my math homework so I could pass. So I didn't math because I don't need math in my world like that. You know what I mean? Right. So I don't need this world's math. I can save that part of my brain for our math. Because I'm like, man, this don't make no sense. They got theories, theoretical. I don't want to learn no theoretical because in their math, the cow can jump over the moon. They tell you that they can write on the board some numbers and letters that you don't know what it means. It's only what they're telling you it means. Right. But they couldn't get to the moon. I seen the movie Hidden Colors. The sister looked and she went up and said, and the white boys was looking at her and she did something like this and they got to the moon. Get the hell out of here. The white boy said, the pilot, the astronaut, he was, I don't know if it's real, but this was in the movie. He said, I don't care what your computers say. If you want me to go, Miss Catherine, I want her to check it. They ran and got this lady because they ran and got her, brought her back so she could calculate the numbers so they could go to the moon.
Right.
You feel? I'm just saying maybe I don't know because math is not my subject, but I know they don't know that much. So listen, I know that this system. I know what this
We have a bigger brain.
I know Joe Rogan was like, wow. I know when like white people hear him and Neil deGrasse, like I don't agree with Neil deGrasse's interpretations of the universe in big because I don't agree with it because I'm teachings of their honorable Elijah Muhammad. You got to explain where black people come from. You got to, where the hell? Because can't nothing make us but us. White people,
Exactly.
we know where white people come from because we make albinos. But so yeah.
It all come from us.
You know.
Yes, sir.
The extension of time, man. This is what I hope those that's tuning in understand. You know, all of this is under that umbrella, and it's not, like I say, it's not a hard umbrella. We already had it hard, man. We can watch 12 Years a Slave, Roots, all of these other Colored Purple. We can see how hard it was for our people. It doesn't have to be made hard. We already got it all. We looking for relief. We're looking for a savior, man. You mean like God comes to give us relief.
And he came.
Fun and easy.
Read what he said.
Hey, you can read that again, sis.
Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second. Yes, he says, there is not a shadow of a doubt that He, Allah, has taken the proper steps to give us more life in order to have and enjoy the pleasures of life.
Man, that sounds like heaven.
The pleasures.
That sounds like heaven.
Absolutely. Get yourself
black man. I can bear witness. We need some pleasure in our life, man. You know what I mean? Like we need some. After difficulty comes relief.
Right.
Yeah. So you know that's what we need. That's what He comes to give us. This is not hard. You know, the dying is hard because you got to go to the doctors. You got to get these prescriptions. You got to take this medicine, wear that CPAP mask, keep sticking your finger in your belly button. That's hard, man. Who? That's hard. That's hard. Living, being healthy, that's not. If you've been sold that it's hard, then you maybe need a new teacher. Because it's not hard, man. If it's hard and difficult, then you are activating the stress response. You are activating your fight and flight. Nah, man. No. We got something different.
It's easy as taking the top off of an essential oil. And inhale. 22 seconds.
That's it. You can't do nothing better.
Exactly.
It ain't nothing. It ain't almost nothing that works as quick as that. That's healthy.
Literally nothing.
Right. You know, alcohol is instant. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like
in the wrong
it's
direction.
not healthy.
Right.
Right.
And then it still has to go through the process.
Exactly.
This is directly to your limbic system.
Bam. I'm telling you, man, when you know these things, like, you know, life is practice. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught it takes 75 years to learn how to live. So will I every day is a day to practice to create that learned behavior, to create that muscle memory, to put yourself on autopilot. But we are living in a world with other people. So we don't know what other people are going to do. That's the mystery, right? That's the guessing work. Because I don't know what when I walk out my door, I know what I'm going to do, but I don't know what I'm going to be surrounded by. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where we always have to practice what we preach. I know I do, like I had to practice these calming breathing techniques, counting to 10. Let me go get some oil
Right.
because I'm we can be triggered. I mean, being triggered is like you can't stop it sometimes. You can only control how long you are triggered.
You allow it. You're right.
That's what the oil like you it's nothing you can take that's healthy that works as fast just to make you present and in control than aromatherapy. It's just nothing. I mean, it's nothing that I know. I mean, like, it's just nothing. I don't have anything outside of us. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop them joints in. I'm going to put them in a diffuser. I got diffusers all over my house and in my car. So I got bottles all
Right.
over. In every room in my house, there's an essential oil bottle. Bathrooms, man, every room. It's a bottle
Same here.
right. So, it's not for smelling. The bathroom ones got peppermint in it. So yes, because that's automatically an invigorating smell.
Mhm.
Right. You're gonna know peppermint is in the room. Right. So,
Right.
but it's other frankincense, tea tree, other cleansing oils that's included in
Mhm.
those. But yeah, man. I mean, we either doing it or we not. You
Exactly.
know, you
Yeah.
know,
I have
fun
to
and easy over here. Go ahead. What you say,
look. I
sis?
have to remind myself sometimes. Like,
Yeah,
like practice
yeah.
what you preaching.
Hmm. Well, you know me, because I'm on my, so I'll create it just to have an opportunity to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, just like a fire drill. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like, because I have to, or any other type of thing that we do or practice in life to become better at. I want to
Right.
become better at living. You know what I mean? Like, I want to becoming better at just living. Like I said, man. I mean, because I
Mhm.
want to live.
Yes.
Yeah. A good quality of life. I don't care about
Right.
money and materialistic. I just want to have a lifespan. Yes.
Yeah. That three. What you on that 300-year run?
Yeah, man, see what it's like. But see, that's where, we take ourselves out of the actions of life that give us life. Just like with y'all women, you know, under this world, pregnancy is I don't know, but if you got something that's growing life inside of you, how can you come out worse?
Mm.
Come on, man. You got life, literally. Everything else in life that gives birth, they come out better. And we going I'm just laying the foundation for y'all to think about something.
Yes, sir.
You got life growing inside of you. All of these hormones and these other essential elements of life. How does your body come out worse? How do you not get life from that?
I'm
Every
back.
birthing process should be a renewal of your life. You should want to go. Hey, put one of them babies in me. What if every baby you had gave you 100 years of life if you know what you was doing?
Wow, wouldn't that be something?
Sarah, when God told Abram before he was Abraham, and he visited him, Genesis chapter 19, God and the two angels, when they was ready to tell him about Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, and they was like, oh yeah, your wife Sarah, she ready to have a baby. And Sarah heard him, but she wasn't in the conversation, and she over there said, that nigga's crazy. I'm old.
Like,
and he said, oh, I know. And she gave birth. And lived long too. She didn't die after she gave birth.
Right.
I'm just saying, on the daddy side, we go through childhood again. See, we're not gonna go into that. That'll be a next show. I just y'all, that's really something, because y'all, you know, when men talk about that, y'all women, not y'all, but when some women will say y'all don't know what y'all talking about, and this and that and that and that. And I'm not trying to tell that with y'all to do, or I'm just saying from my observation, if you got life growing inside of you, your body should be benefiting from that. It should not, because it's not taken away from your life.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
You're eating. I'm eating for two. It's not taking. Yay! Your
skin glowing.
Man.
Something to think about.
Yeah. That's it. That's all. That's all. You know, because the thought leads way to the action. So the thought is the placebo, just like you said, the psychosomatic. It's either going to be order. See, y'all can't have order, because if it's that pain, it's not supposed to be a painful. Nothing else has that painful a birth, man. You can watch National Geographic and you can watch all kind of things give birth. They giving birth to hundreds of babies at one time. They laying hundreds of eggs at one time. And it's not painful, and they do it again.
Right.
They do it again. It's a cycle. Just like you. So I'm just saying, when we get back into our life cycle as a whole, as a people, we should be looking forward to not just in some of the pleasure of life is you giving baby and it not kill you or hurt you.
Right.
Ooh. Ooh, we need y'all, man. Y'all righteous, them the slave minded amongst us. Sexy Red just had a baby.
Wow.
Do you think her baby is an 85er, uncivilized poison animal eater, easily led in the wrong direction, hard to lead in the right, worship that which they know not? Or are they a 5%er? That who know who the true living God is, right? Do not take the 10% on face value. He gotta be what the parents are. They giving birth, man. The unknown amongst those people amongst us that keep us in that state, they are giving birth. We gotta get birth. We can't lock our doors out. We can't lock our doors up, and then we stuck with a world full of their babies. No. Multiply, subdue the earth, multiply, replenish it. Blessed. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm having babies. I'm gonna have I'm trying to have all kind of babies, because that's where I get my life from. Because I get a chance to be a child again. I crawl on the ground with my little baby. I don't have one, but I'm saying, if I get one, that's what you do. You crawl in, you roll in, you making gaga. You trying to teach them how to talk and walk, and so you like going through that process.
That's an
If you eat to
extension of your
live,
life.
you eat to
Another way
live, and
to
you exercise, you keep your physical body, it can go through that.
right.
You renewing your mind. I wish I could do it. If I could do it again, I would do this. Have a child. Do it again through them.
All right.
Don't have a child and be like, all right, I'm going to just let you be you. No, that's your chance to do it again. that's your chance.
Extend
That's
your
what,
life. An
that's
extension
what
of time.
Master, hey, come on. I'm sorry. So, yeah, there you go. Go ahead. Hey, I'm sorry. We got to get an oil before we leave.
Yes. Which one comes to mind? Time. Time is the one that stimulates that glutathione.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
End your life.
Good one. Good one.
Want
We
some
need
time?
that glue.
Want more time? Get some time.
We need that glutathione. That's the mother of anti. You can't tell me. See, we'll talk about, like I say, sea moss and this and that and this antioxidants. You got some of us talking about food colors and what it can do and that. You got the mother.
The mother.
The mother. That means everything else comes. It's internal. You don't have to go and get it. It's already in you. Good
Right.
Man, how you getting sick and dying? How we getting sick and dying? It has to. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge.
Supreme. Hey, this is the Health and Wellness Power Hour. Sister Denise Renee Muhammad and your brother Sean Ali. Let's
yes, sir. We not new to this. We true to this.
If you don't know, now you know.
Right. Well, yes, sir.
I don't forgot about that glutathione, man.
That's it right there.
That's like autophagy with fasting, because all you have to do is do nothing, and it's already produced by the organs. Each organ produces its own glutathione. Man,
Right.
so no organ in your body should be having cancer, having anything, because every organ in your body produces its own antioxidant, glutathione. Woo, my goodness.
Wow, that's powerful.
Man.
So if it's not, there's something that an individual is doing to prevent it.
Yes. Because it's something we do, like inhaling time to cause it to be released. You know what I mean? Exercising, getting sunlight, living. When we're not living right, we just, you know what I mean? It just takes one imbalance to throw the body off.
Throw it off, right. Yeah.
But we don't feel that. I can't feel if my body isn't making glutathione. I can, if I'm going through something for prolonged periods of time, that's an indicator, but you don't feel if it's not making it. You just continuously get sick. Right.
Right. And there's no measurement for it. Like, I'm going to go get checked for glutathione, my glutathione levels.
Right. They'll give you a prescription. You can get a prescription for glutathione. Yeah. That's a matter. They synthesized it. They give it right to you. Oh, yeah. They sure will. Just like vitamin D3, the sunlight.
Right.
Oh.
Powerful.
Man. I'm trying to tell you.
Sir.
All praise is due to Allah. This is
Praise is
you
due.
know this is how we've always lived. All of these extensive researches and sciences into these different elements of healing and health, that comes from Europeans because they aren't like us. So the things that their bodies can't extract from the sun because they can't stand out there long enough, because now it starts to kill them. So they say 15 minutes because
Right.
they are under that regulation. But when we go out and we stand in it for hours and all day, see, we give our bodies time enough to get that full measure. And now,
Mhm.
man, we getting that conversion, man. You don't
That's
have to
right.
eat. You know, you go out in the sunlight all day, you don't be more, you're not hungry.
You get
Them
that
hot
sand.
days, yeah, right. Nobody wants to eat a big meal on a hot day because you
Right.
feel sluggish and you can't swim for 30 minutes.
It's hot meal. Right.
Oh man. See, that right there tell you we ain't supposed to be eating. Food ain't the answer. You can't eat and then go get no, you gotta wait 30
Right.
minutes. You gotta wait this amount of time before you do something after you eat. That's because you're not supposed to be eating at that time. You're not, you know what I mean? Like you're not supposed to be eating at that time. Mm. Hey, we're gonna have some nice shows coming up. We gonna have to make a list of show titles
Yes. Just have
so
them
we can
ready.
present to the people, get them something to look forward to. You know, if any of you guys have a suggestion on a topic that you would like to hear more about, you can definitely, contact me or sister and let us know. We'll definitely
Mm.
do our best to give you what we know about it,
Right.
because we suffering from many
That's
things.
what
Yeah. Hmm.
hmm
We got some
absolutely.
I got some mint. I got
Yes.
some mint and some lemon balm. Man,
Oh yeah.
the plants. I've been making some. I don't really like the lemon balm because it kind of tastes like soap a little bit. Like to me, it's like drinking soap. It's like
Okay.
you know. But I got a couple of types of mint, and it's like they're like like it cleanses your like when you, it's like a fresh gulp of water. I love, you know what I mean? Like I don't really take it for the medicinal properties of it, but like to add flavor to the water and to like give myself that, it's like a you can
Yeah.
almost like feel it cleansing you as you drink it.
Mm. And then that's
If
lemon
that makes
balm
sense.
or
No, the pepper. I
peppermint.
got peppermint, spearmint, and chocolate mint.
Oh, I hadn't tried the chocolate mint.
It's not chocolatey. I don't know where the chocolate came from. I was kind of disappointed because it's not
Really?
chocolate.
He thought he was about to eat a one of them
Oh,
and patties, chocolate,
yeah,
chocolate.
but you could tell the difference because the spearmint tastes like the gum. That double mint
Right.
gum, that
hmm
spearmint tastes like woo, like you eating a piece of it. You know what I mean? But the chocolate mint, it has its own little flavor. It's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right. Well,
them things are like weeds though. Yeah, go ahead.
they
No, go
grow
ahead. Yeah,
like
yeah, we
weed.
can. Oh my gosh. You plant one, you better be careful. They gonna take, they're very prolific growers, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead. You can
Yes.
you can do what you was ready to do, sis.
we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Thank you all for tuning in with us today. We appreciate you. And those that watch this on the replay, we appreciate you as well. And we're gonna close it out. And inshallah, we'll be back next week for the Health and Wellness Power Hour, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Peace.